Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I don't know where to begin. I know we're in February now, but January was just a mad month. Like, mad. And so I wanted to kind of mix up my January favourites with kind of like a little update and just have the ultimate chats. Now I did film a video last week and then I went to edit it. It was me kind of doing my makeup and then having the chats. And I went to edit it and do I have it off now? Oh, sorry, just wanted to make sure I had the microphone switched off. So I thought that I'd sit down before I have my lunch, have the chats and kind of update you on what's been going on. So if you follow me on the blog or if you follow me on Instagram, which you should because I'm very active on Instagram and on Insta Stories, I'm kind of enjoying Insta Stories a bit more than Snapchat at the moment. You'll know that I am self-employed. Oh, that makes me nervous. Like, it's very weird. It's all been very surreal and I've said this like a hell of a lot on the social media. It's weird. It's weird. It's just so weird. So that's pretty much been what January has been all about for me. It's kind of getting ready. I finished work in the hospital. I used to work in St. Vincent's Hospital in Dublin and I finished there on the 26th of January. Yeah. So I'm self-employed like a week and a bit. So I'm going to be working in town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays at a PR company doing their content creation, social media. Not really sure what else I'm going to be doing. Like, there's going to be like a lot. It's going to be so involved. I can't wait to get stuck in. And then the rest of the week I'll be doing my stuff. That makes me so nervous. Like, I've been having waves of, oh, it'll be grand, that'll be grand. And then intermingled with, oh, Jesus, what are you doing? I worked in the hospital for 9.5 years, so I had like a set salary that I received at the end of every month, and now doing self-employed stuff, I'm going to be down on that monthly salary, and I just keep getting like waves of fear and waves of I could do this. So I finished last Friday and I kind of took the weekend off, and then the past week that's just happened was just one of those mad weeks where so much went on. I spent Monday kind of at home doing admin and kind of getting stuff organised. It's all the really boring stuff that is not very interesting at all. And then Tuesday I had an event with Stila and then another one with Oskia. And then Wednesday, what happened Wednesday? Oh, we went up to Belfast for Strictly. Thursday, what was on Thursday? I went into the Skin Nerd HQ to show them how to like take photos and how I go about taking photos and just kind of give them inspiration. And then Friday I went into town to meet Gokwan. Like, what else would you be doing? And like, it's just so weird because like I was so used to sitting at my desk in hospital from 7:30 till 4 every day, doing all my bits and like dreaming of being able to do something that I love so much as my job. And now like it's a reality. I don't know. Like, I was driving into town going, how is this? First of all, I know I'm like all over the place. First of all, it's mad to be like out and about in the real world when it's daylight. Usually like Monday to Friday I don't see daylight. I do like a little bit now because it's like a grand stretch in the evenings. But like being out and about in proper daylight and like seeing people that I've never seen before in the area that I live in. And yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. So that's pretty much been the favourite thing of the month, was leaving my job. Now I'm gonna miss the girls so much. Like, I had the best crack there ever, and even though some of the patients were mad and very testing, I did learn patience when I was in there. I'm gonna miss, like, I used to belly laugh like every single day and have just such a good time with the girls in there, so I am gonna miss that. But we're gonna keep in touch because like that's not the end, you know. And then my next favourite thing that we did, we went to see the Strictly show. Oh my god, it was so good. Last year we went to London and the year before we went to Manchester, but Mum wasn't kind of too keen on travelling, like with everything that's going on in the world, you know. So when the tickets went on sale this year, I was like, oh, I can't go. And I didn't even bother looking at the tickets. Idiot. Did I even look to see if Dublin was on? No, I didn't. And then somebody happened to snap me, I think, and said, oh, did you see that Strictly is coming to Belfast? And I was like, what? And then I was like, will I get the tickets? Will I not? Oh, I didn't get them until, it's like the start, maybe? No. Yeah, maybe the start of December or so. And I just took a notion. Like, last year when I was in London, I had said to I made friends with like these two English women beside me, and I was like, next year I'm going to be down there like on the floor level. And so I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to spend the extra money, I'm going to buy front row seats. And so that's what we did. So I gave the tickets to Mum and Joanne for Christmas, and they were like, oh my god, and I was like, I know. I even bought them like one of the 10 paddles as part of the Christmas present reveal. God, Christmas feels like it was ages ago. It's just the best crack. They had a matinee show, so I was like, perfect, we don't need to stay over, we'll just drive up, drive back. I was wrecked after it, but it was so worth it. And like the dancers were like right there, they were like looking at us, they're waving at us and everything, and oh, I love Strictly so much. It just gives me those cozy vibes, you know. Like I love when it starts in September. I'm like, ooh, cozy times, lovely. Oh, I'm freezing. Just got really cold. My hands are freezing. I need cozy times in my hands. Yeah, we drove up and drove back in the day, and it was just so worth it. Totally going to do it again next year. And I'm just wondering how we can improve the seats. Because I'd said to Joanne, remember last year I said I want to be down there, like on the front row. I said, now next year I want to meet some of them. That's my goal. Don't know how it's going to happen, but I would like it to happen. Okay, thank you. Let's get on to the actual favourites. So there aren't a huge amount because I was kind of sticking to what I knew over the month. Just like, I was just so distracted with like, oh my god, how many weeks do I have left at work? Oh my god. Yeah. But I have loved using my GHD again. I got given this last year, and I think it's just one of those limited edition ones. It's like in gold. Whoa. And it's only like one of those small ones, but it's just great. And I kind of have a little knack now. Hold on, put the bag down. First of all, yeah, it comes with the bag, and this is heat resistant. So when I'm like between curls, I can put it down like so. And then it also has this little contraption that when you're finished with it, like to help it stay and not kind of burn everything, like so. But with this, well, I haven't done it right now, I can get the most fab waves. I'll see if I have any photos of myself with waves in my hair. And I can do it in about 10-15 minutes. Maybe I'll do an updated video, but what I basically do is I split my hair in half, like so, and then I split each half into like a front section and a back section. So let's say this was like the front section, I would tie this up and I would just work on the back, flick it back, and the same, you know. If you'd like to see videos showing how I use this to do curls, let me know, leave me a comment and I shall do that, or else I'll do it on Instagram or Facebook, whatever you want. But I do enjoy that. And it's very important that, you know, when you have like a pair of straighteners, like you pick it up and you do have to go, it's like tongs, just to make sure it works. So I love that. I want to get into the habit. See, because I started work so early in the hospital, I used to start to 7:30, I just never had enough time in the morning to do like a full face of makeup and do the hair as well. But now that I'm going to be starting a bit later, I'm going to do my hair more, which means I also have to get a heat protectant. A foundation that I have been loving over the past month is this one from Penneys. It's the My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation, and it says it has a medium coverage semi-matte finish, and then it just has vitamin E on the bottom. I'm presuming that means that it has vitamin E. This one looks like, I am the shade Vanilla. It's $3.50, and I'm going to do a blog post on this to show kind of before and after photos. This is gorgeous. Like, first of all, when I put it on the first time, I put it on the back of my hand, and I was like, oh god, like it looks a little bit dark. But it's like it adapts to my skin tone. I don't have it on now because I was trying out something else. But I've worn this like a good few times over the past month. There was one time where a couple of weeks ago where I thought I'd given myself a reaction to this, but I haven't, because I've tried it 4 or 5 times after that. I know what had given me a reaction. That's another day's chat. I think this is one of the best foundations that I've tried for under a £5 ever. Like ever. And it blends over my skin gorgeously. I use either a brush or my little beauty blender, bop it in, and it gives I'd say it gives like a medium coverage, like a light to medium coverage. It is buildable, and when you do build the layers, it doesn't move the original layer. Do you know, I do have to powder my skin every day, and when I do that, this lasts all day, the whole work day, and it's fab. And maybe I'll do an Instagram video as well to show you how it goes on. But yeah, it just blends gorgeously, and it looks like skin as well. That's what I enjoy about it. I'm very into the whole makeup what actually just looks like skin, not actual makeup. That's what that gives. $3.50. And again, my powder that of choice is the what's it called? The Airbrush Flawless Finish powder from what's her face? Charlotte Tilbury. God, don't tell her I said what's her face. Yeah, I am like rationing this, but I know whenever I do finish this, I'm going to 100% purchases, and these have worked so well together over the past few weeks. I find with this one that it can cling to dry patches, so if you've drier skin you might want to try another one, because sometimes I go through phases of having like dry kind of skin on my nose, even though that's the oily bit, and it does kind of cling to it, whereas I have other foundations that seem to blend over it and kind of blur out any dehydration. But yeah, if you have like oily or normal skin, you're gonna love this, I think. And then as for the powder, I've talked about this I don't know how many times. I'm sure you're sick to the teeth of me shouting on about it. I'm sure you're sick to the back teeth of me talking about this perfume, but I love it. And this is the Malone Mimosa and Cardamom. Is it Eau de Toilets? I don't know. It just says Cologne. I don't know if it's Eau de Toilets or if it's perfumes. I don't know. I met Ellen and Trish from Waxworks back in the start of November, I think it was. And Trish had this on and I was just like, what do you smell like? Because you smell gorgeous. She said it was this. And then when it came around to Christmas, I said to Mum and John, I was like, I'd love a small bottle of this for Christmas. They were like, okay. And they loved it so much that I bought them a bottle of it as well. It smells like, okay, first of all, Mimosa and Cardamom, it's not a scent that I would think to go and try out whenever I'm in Jo Malone. I've never smelt it, because in my head I thought it was going to smell like the drink Mimosa, like orange and what's the stuff like bubbles, and then Cardamom, and I just thought it was going to be real like too warm, where it's so floral and powdery and feminine and gorgeous. And every time I wear this, most times, and I go to give somebody a hug, they always go, what do you smell like? You smell gorgeous. And it's this every time. It is a stunning fragrance, and it's one of those, I think, real people pleasers as well, because it's not too in your face. It's still really delicate and sophisticated. Very sophisticated. So my mission is, because I've used this much already, I'm going to buy the big bottle whenever I'm in the airport next, and then I'm going to keep this one in my handbag, because I just love it. Oh. Before Christmas I was sent some brushes from Fuchsia Makeup, and I didn't get a chance to use them before the whole Christmas season, because it was just a mad month. December was mad, but this month I've been getting stuck into them, and this is my favourite. Oh, I love it. This is the 101 pointed dome brush. You can see it's dirty because I used it today. Yeah, it's one of those kind of thick, really bristly, like it's got like a lot of bristles there, but it's really like chunky, if that makes sense. So I've been using this for everything. I've been using this to bronze my skin, I've been using this to powder, I've been using it to apply a blush. You can see that I applied my blush with this side and then the bronzer with this side, and I also applied my highlighter with it as well. Just one of those one brush does all kind of thing. It's $18.50, just checked on the website. I'm not sure if it's included as part of a set. I'll find out and I'll leave the link for it below. But I'm loving this brush. I don't think of anything like that in my stash. Sorry, I'm just looking at my little brush collection. I have ones that are kind of like flatter, like that. But this is just, oh, I love it. And it applies the product perfectly, and it also blends it out as well. That's how you do it, if you're wondering. And then you apply your blush like that, and then you apply your highlight like that. As for the highlight, like, could you just look at my face? I know, it's great. It's Dandelion Twinkle. I know I've spoken about that loads as well. Still love that loads. I like to apply this on my cheekbones and also on my eyeballs, in case you're wondering. But yes, I just enjoy a real like chunky brush. I know this is completely random, but I've been loving my Kindle again. I got this for Christmas last year, and I go through phases of like reading loads of books and then I stop, and then reading loads of books and then I stop. And there's just been a lot of shite that's been going on, excuse my French, in the Irish blogging community at the moment in social media, and I'm not, like, I can't even. I can't. So what I've been doing is basically in the evenings I try not to spend ages kind of scrolling through and looking on social media and just wasting time on a load of me bollocks. So I've been trying to read a little bit more. So I got my Kindle out again and I started reading, and I read a book called, I can't remember what it's called, hold on. So I was reading the book The Couple Next Door by Shari, Lapena, and 3 pages in I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And one of the girls at work, she had read it as well, and I was like, do you tell me what happens? Let me read it. And I will say, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there is, because she had said at the time, she goes, something happens in it that was really annoying, and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm reading through and I was like, I wonder was it that? I wonder was it that? And then when the thing happened I was like, yeah, that's what it was. But I can see that the author has another book called A Stranger in the House. I'm going to get that as well. But yeah, I want to kind of get more into reading, just spend less time arsed about on my phone, because you know what it's like. You go on to like Instagram and then Insta stories and then Twitter and then Facebook and then YouTube and then Snapchat, and you just get sick of the same shite over and over again. So I just want to step away now that social media is going to be my job properly. I need like another hobby, do you know, because like makeup and beauty and social media used to be my hobby, now it's going to be my job. So I want to start reading lots more, and I'm reading, oh, I'm really bad, I always read a few books at the one time. So now I have another one called Friend Request. I'm going to read that next. And I'm also reading, what's her face? Oprah Winfrey. What I know for sure. I love that. I just feel real soothed in my soul whenever I read that. Yeah, so I'm loving it. This is the Kindle Paperwhite, I think. And it's cute and it's small. I'm just going to keep loading books. I want to get Gary Vaynerchuk's new book as well. That's next on my list. Next we have my bullet journal. I know that it's mad. I got this little thing. It's like a little sticker in Kate Spade. What did I do? Was it after Christmas? I don't know, whenever the last time we were out in Kildare Village, I treated myself to a really nice black handbag. I think it was before Christmas. And if you spent a certain amount, you got so much off. And then you spent a next amount, you got more off. So if I spent an extra €4 or €5, I would have gotten more percentage off. So I did. I went and I bought this. Just for my bullet journal. It's like a little exclamation. Now I'm not going to show you inside because I'm still getting to terms with it. But I took a notion. I've been watching Lily Pebbles. She's done a few videos on her bullet journal. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to give it a go and see if I can get to grips with it, to see if it helps me stay more organised. Because like, see all this here? That's all stationery and notebooks. And I have loads here as well. I just love them. I love them so much. But I wanted something that I could keep with me in my handbag all the time and use it kind of more than I use those ones. So I know I've been kind of sticking with it, and I'm going to give it maybe till 6 months or maybe at the end of the year and see how I get on with it before I decide whether to do a video on it or not. But if you don't know what you want to watch on YouTube, go and search for bullet journal videos or bullet journal planning, and it's just so relaxing watching people colour and do all their bits and see how they plan out their weeks and their months and everything. Now mine isn't very fancy schmancy and coloured or anything. I just want it to be more functional. But it's a way of kind of keeping track of my diary and what jobs I'm going to be doing and my calendar and things coming up over the course of the month. Yeah, but I've been loving it. I bought the actual bullet journal itself on Amazon. I'll leave the link below. I'll put Lily's video as well linked below. It's just very, I don't know, just anything to do with stationery. I love it loads. And I'm hugging my bullet journal. Yeah, I could be here for like 4.5 days talking to you about how it works. I'm still getting to grips with it, as I said. So go online, go onto YouTube, go onto blogs and Google bullet journal ideas, bullet journal inspiration, and you'll see what people could do. I am not that creative at all. I just want it to be functional, and we'll see. And also it was a reason to buy new pens for it. Oh, one more monthly favourite. So my mum loves kind of just finding random shows. And so I saw on the Skybox that she had, what's it called, Flip or Flop recorded. And I was like, what is this? Is it about like fashion, summer fashion? I don't know. No, it's about these people, Christina and Tarek, who are flippers, the house flippers in California. And so they go and they buy a house that like looks like shite, and then they spend loads of money doing it up, and then they sell it for loads of money. And each show is only half an hour. It's not like kind of dragged out for the whole hour. So you kind of get to see the good bits, like the shit that it looks like at the start, the gorgeous that it looks like at the end, and you see like a bit of the bits in between. I love it. It's on W, whatever that is. I don't know. Google Flip or Flop, and it's fab. I'm just addicted to it. And it kind of makes me want to like rejigify up in here. I think I am going to redo The Office this year. I think that's going to be my mission, because that's going to be my base, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Mondays, because I'm going to be in town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. It's just mad. This is mad. So I'm hoping now over the course of February I'm going to be trying loads of new products. I'm going to have loads more beauty content. I'm going to have loads more blog content and video content and Instagram and Facebook and everything. I just want to say thank you so much for all your support, like through the blog and videos and social media and everything. Every comment does not go unnoticed, and I love having the chats back and forth with everybody. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to make you proud and stick to my guns and just do everything honestly, transparently, and see what it's like. I'm still boggle-eyed at the fact that tomorrow is Monday and I'm going to be in here. I'm going to be here in my office doing work. That's something that I love. Just mad. But yeah, if it wasn't for all of y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this, so thanks very much. I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to make you proud, and I'm going to keep giving hopefully really good quality content that is going to help you decide whether to spend your money on products or not, you know. Yeah, because it's not me just going this fab, this fab, this fab. Sometimes it is, and videos like this it is, but I do disappointing products videos, and I do try to give really balanced reviews whenever I do a blog post, from my experience. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening to all my drivel today, and I will see you in the next video where hopefully I'll have more concise content and not me just go, that's mad, this is mad, this is mad, this is mad. Thanks a mil, chat later, okay, bye.